Yo, yo, yo. Oh shit, man. Yo, I got someone like this guy is legendary, man. This guy made all the beats like for like my favorite artists ever, like the Locks, Dipset, G Unit, Redman, the list goes on. I'm with the legendary Vinny Idol. Yo, what's going on, man?
What's poppin', bro?
How you doing, Ken?
Maintaining, man.
Yo, thank you for pulling up. Yo, I appreciate you so much, dogs.
You're lucky, man.
You know what I mean?
Man, appreciate you for having me.
Hell yeah, man.
Sure.
Yo, I want to first ask you, how did you come up with that name, like Vinny Idol?
Cause it's like one of the first, records I sampled was a Billy Idol record. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
And then back then, everybody was heavy on the mafia names. Then you know what I mean? That was going around. So I just said I need something that somebody couldn't take. So I was like, let me try instead of Billy Idol, let me try Vinny Idol. Because nobody had the name, And I started off as Butterfingers, but then somebody else had the name in Cali. He was another producer and everything. So that's really what made me change up and like, let me come up with another name that nobody has and all that, man. But
and like, yo, how did you come up in the game and like, how did you even get to even be at this point? Like making beats for the Locks and Dipset and.
Well, I mean, one thing that, I'll speed it up. I was DJing a little bit, junior high school days.
Right. No, I heard that from on your Hip Hop Is Real. Shout out to Knowledge.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. So, once I did that, I just took a liking to it, man. And, Super Mario really linked up everything.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's who was managing me at the time. He was at Bad Boy. When the Locks was at Bad Boy, he was working with them. So when they made the transition, Rough Riders and D-Block, like he was there.
Right.
And I was always under him coming up, so I just made my bones, man. Was just producing, knocking out records, popping up to the stool. You know what I mean? I was on tour, I went to shows, all type of stuff. So I kind of like, grind. You know what I mean? And I was just hitting them, man. I was coming with beat CDs, like less than 30 beats on a CD. So I was coming and dropping them off. So I was like I was everybody. KSP, you know what I mean, Slooch, and I just ended up as an in-house producer.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
And like when I was coming up too, just to listen to hip hop and all that, like I would, the illest mixtapes, and I would always hear Vinny Idol on all the beats, like, and I'm like, yo, this shit, like, yo, I'm gonna, go check his energy one day, like, if I could ever meet him and shit like that. And these are like my favorite artists, but to me, I hear like different, like the Vinny Idol. I'm like, damn, like I wonder, like, like how's the process of making these beats, like especially for these guys, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah, the process, with me, I mean, I don't really have like a set like regimen. You know what I'm saying, like I might hear a sample, or I might just hear a drum break and then just, play with it, just incorporate both of them together. And that's really how it happened. Of course, I be burning, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, yeah.
You gotta smoke it in the mold, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's just it. Or the company. It could be the company that I'm keeping, you know what I mean? It give me hype, inspiration, and I just make some beats.
I read on the Double XL that you put out, there was a article, the 2015, and then you said that you would make beats in the basement.
Yeah.
And make like 10 beats a day or something like that. Do you still do that? Is it still
I try to, life, there's a lot more going on now, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I try to stick to that regimen now, you know what I mean? Whenever I do go into the lab, I try to do at least 10 for that day, you know what I mean? Or I might just do a whole day of just sampling, like I got just crates of wax and I'm just letting records run while, I'm cleaning or when I catch it, I just go back to the machine and catch it real quick. You know what I mean? So I just have different ways, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of working, B. Word.
And when it's for me, right, like I want to know like the details when it comes to like maybe like sharing the beats or how the beats are given to, like how does that work? Or is it to the highest bidder? Is it to the like I said, like for certain artists, do you make it for certain beats? Like how like?
Well, yeah, it sometime, man, because sometimes I just be making beats just I go off of the vibe. So I really don't be having an artist in mind unless I hear a certain sound, like set sound, like I'll be like, I know SB, this is him all day, so let me put this to the side. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. But I do sometimes I keep it in mind that an artist, he was looking for joints, so and I know his sound. You know what I mean? And I might not even be the sound he's looking for. He might be just looking for Vinny Idol, you know what I mean? What I do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So this is how, you know, and the artists, they pick them. I mean, you know, I got a relationship with artists now, so I could just send them right to their email.
Right.
You know what I mean? With no problem like that. So that's how beats be getting picked nowadays, you know what I mean? It's really come first. It's like first come.
First serve?
Yeah, basis with me.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I crank out so many beats, so I was like, oh, that one, we'll find one just, you know, that's in the same vein as that one.
Got it.
Yeah.
And, you know, you work with, like I said, basically all my favorite artists, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who impressed you the most? Like, seriously, like
I gotta say home team. It gotta be D Block.
Yeah?
Because, I mean, I really watch these guys, they don't write. Like, they really don't write. So when people be like, you know, me going off the head, like SP, let the beat run for about an hour and be in the corner, the lights off.
Mm-hmm.
You turn the ghost, and next thing you know, he's running straight through it.
Oh, wow.
I seen Kiss do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? I seen Loops do the same thing. So that's really what's more impressive with them and the way they knock out songs. Because for them to still be legends, they could do 3 songs a day, 4 songs a session. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, when they got their labs. So I mean, I'm impressed with everybody, but I just had to stick with home team because that's who really, you know what I mean, showed me the structure of how it was going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's crazy. They just listen to the beat for like an hour.
Yeah, and goes in, no paper, no nothing, straight off the brain.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
then Styles is so, like, to me, like, he's one top 5 for me.
Mm-hmm.
For me. Like, I was listening to him, I was listening to everything, and I'm just like, you know, I committed probably my crime listening to him. And, you know what I'm saying? Going him and MOPs and just going crazy, right? But, and he's lyrical, so I'm like, yo, how the hell does he think it? How is he so deep like that? Like, bro,
it's crazy,
like,
yeah.
And I'm like, yo, how do you, like, think like that? I thought I was a deep thinker, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's like on some next level shit. I'm like, damn.
He's definitely next level, like, you know what I'm saying?
And then it's like, and then you're right there, like, making, I don't know, man. To me, that's crazy to me, like.
You got good and relationships work good with music too, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got good relationships, people, everything, it just runs smooth naturally, man. Wow. That's a fact.
And what was like the biggest record, like in for your catalog, you think that you ever made?
Man.
You know, you have a fucking.
That's a tough one. I'll have to really think about that one, you know what I'm saying?
What was like the biggest like, you know?
The biggest, I would say, you know, because a lot of my records got like the same type of burn. So I'm trying to think like what got the most. It might have been the Locks one, the Locks joint we did with Beans.
With Beans?
Yeah. So we did with Beans back then, you know what I'm saying?
Right, and when everything got good after and shit?
Yeah. That's when everything was straight, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because we got records with all of them, man. Beans, you know what I'm saying? I was doing records even when there was a little feud. I still had records with G Unit at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? And, you know, they green-lighted it. Like, go ahead, Vin, it's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because we know what it is.
Right.
Because I always checked with them first. Like, yo, I don't want y'all to think, switch side and move.
Nah, right. That's
you
fine.
know?
That's some real shit.
Yeah, I already sent the beat out before, you know, that little, contact happened. So, you know what I mean? But, brothers is cool like that, bro. You know what I mean?
And since we're talking about the Locks too, right? And that's the home team. Out of the 3, who's your favorite? If you had to pick one.
Man, I don't even want to say it.
Nah,
I love
say
all
it, dogs. Come on.
All of them equally, man. Like,
who's the
but I would say, you know
I think
why?
Styles, like, you probably have like the most. Nah, like.
Actually, it's really Chic.
What?
Because Chic is actually really.
Chic Luch. Silverback Gorilla.
He was the first one to really put me, like, when he did his first solo album, I did like half the album. So Chic was like really the first one to give me a nice big check.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And like he was like really the grips, like, yo, you D Block. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then was P, you know what I mean? And, Kiss, he was always running. You know what I'm saying? So, I gotta say she.
Wow.
Because just because
wow.
of the started, you know how the relationship started. It started with him. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
Yeah, it started with him. You know.
That's fire.
Even though my first record was a Locks record with with K Slade, but he just like, you know what I'm saying, showed me what it was. Or definitely.
And since you're a producer, beat maker, all that, like, who inspired you? Like, or like, out of the, the people that, who's like would be like, all right, like, damn, I gotta, maybe see it as maybe a little competition, like, damn, I gotta come harder than, who you like look up to, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
man, all the greats, really, you know what I'm saying? Of course, my cousin Davey D. Then it was, of course, Primo, Pete Rock, man, Neptunes.
Wow.
I mean,
Neptunes.
Yeah,
that's dope,
D.R. Perry. There's like a bunch of like producers I was like come with Track Masters. It's like, you had to like really listen to them because they was a blueprint. You know what I'm saying, of producers of those days. So it's I like whoever had a good sonic, man. I was really like, man, that's what I want to do. But I was really a Marley Marl head, man. Like
DJ Marley Marl.
Yeah, I was a Marley head. You know what I'm saying? Pete Rock, Primo for sure.
Primo.
Yeah, Primo for sure.
Primo's one of the best, man.
Yeah, Primo's like top, extra top tier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I fuck with Dre too. Dr. Dre's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Dr. Dre's cool.
Nah, he's cool. I mean, for what he do, he's a genius. But like East Coast wise, you know what I'm saying, coming up,
our sound
like
wasn't
Primo.
that.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
It wasn't that.
Primo and them, they was our Dr. Dre's and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, word. I know exactly what you're talking about.
For real, Beat Minus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like the list goes on. Large Professor
Flushing.
Yeah, man. It's like a few producers, man. Like I said, like everybody that was hot. Howie T. You know what I'm saying?
And wow, I never even heard of what Howie T.
Yeah, Howie T. That was like he did joints with Chubb Rock.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Herbie Lovebuck. He did Salt and Pepper. That was like older me coming up as a kid, like reading the credits. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, these producers. You know what I'm saying? Eric Sermon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of producers, man.
Bomb
Squad.
I like Havoc too.
Havoc did, for sure. Havoc definitely. That's why I'm like, my list, you know what I mean? Everybody's coming through. Definitely Havoc.
Right.
He's a monster.
Right.
Havoc, Alchemist. Yes, DJ Muggs. Like, whoever was, a killer nice producer, man. I was fucking with their sound. That's a fact.
Right. And next month, they got that Dipset versus D Block.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Who you got? Home team.
Man. Yeah, but both of them is both of them is cool. I'm cool with both sides, but home team is home team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's for the culture, so I got both of them, man.
Right.
For
that
the
shit is crazy on Madison Square. That shit's it's gonna be legendary.
Yeah, but D Block catalog, Lock's catalog is a little bit, but you can't sleep on them either. They got joints. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my home team it is.
Hell yeah. And this is from the soul, right? And I'm a ill, like, I love to collect. I love sneakers. And when you was coming up, what was the sneakers like? You was rocking with? And
man, of course, we always had the Jordans. That was
Jordans. What was your favorite Jordan?
Man, every Jordan that came out. I ain't gonna front to you.
Wow.
Every Jordan that came out is my favorite Jordan, except for the new batch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Started doing the funny
retro,
styles.
retro.
Yeah. I ain't really fuck with those, but all the Jordans are my joints, man. Especially what was that? The ones?
The ones,
the original ones. Like, I remember when those first came out, man.
I see you rocking a lot, like, Uptowns, too.
Yeah, I mess with the Uptowns. It's crazy. Yeah, Air Force Ones is definitely like a go-to. Yeah, go-to. Like, you can't go wrong with a nice Air Force One.
And what else you was coming up? You know what I mean? Like,
man, you had Sauconys, you had Spot Belts.
Spot belts?
Yeah, spot belts is like they look like Saucony a little bit, but they had their little phase.
I remember Capone said there was that joint where you could put the lottos.
Yeah, the lotto sneakers, yep, the patches.
Right.
You change the colors on those.
Right.
Those was crazy. E-Tonics.
E-Tonics?
Yeah, E-Tonic sneakers.
What?
Word. That's like I think Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I remember that.
You had Elise.
Yeah.
And you had, of course, Fila.
Fila.
Yeah.
But you know, my boy, right? Like, shout out to KA. He was like, back in the days, he said that you could tell, like, who's who by what they were wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Filas was Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I think the Queens was like New Balance.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a big fact. You know what I'm saying? But where I was from in the Bronx back in the days, it was hard to I'm from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
So it's hard to determine because we had a lot of yardie too. So it's like a lot of yardies uptown, so they was wearing like Bally's and British Walkers and Clarks. You know what I'm saying? When Patrick Ewing was the kicks, they was rocking those crazy when the Ewings first came out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we had our culture was different in the Bronx, man. You know what I'm saying? We had the Deodoras. The dumb shits was extra fire. That was like the drug dealer sneaker. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
they fell off.
The original joints, A6. We had the A6. Yeah, man, it's a bunch of kicks, man. Like back in the days, you had Elise. Yeah, you had Elise.
Mm-hmm.
You had different joints. Travel Fox.
What?
Yeah, joints called Travel Fox.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, you gotta look those up. That was back in the days.
What?
Yeah.
Travel Fox?
That was more like a yardie sneaker too. But like it was just trendy uptown. That Travel Fox. Like, yo, man.
So you know, like I wanted to come a little different with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nice.
And you know, I appreciate what you've done for the game. For real, like, and I listened to you growing up. You got the illest beats, and you know.
Good looking.
I got this.
Man. Nike box.
Mm-hmm. Your Nike. And it comes with this. Y'all know. The sneakerheads know. It comes with this. The material. Air Max 95.
Ah, man.
Denham. This guy's they made this like a couple years ago. This is the materials on this is stupid.
Oh man.
The material on this.
Ooh. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Average.
Yeah. It's a little subtle and it pops out. Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see the denim word.
Yeah, hell, you see the material on that? It's stupid. Really, like,
It's
dope.
fire.
Fire.
Good looking, boy. It's fire.
Hell yeah. You know, Vinny Idol, a legend, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate what you done for the game.
Vote, man. Thank you for what you're doing for the game. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
With
you,
this big word.
Hell
That's
yeah.
a fact, man. It's just fire.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Vinny Idol, I'm with the legendary, huh?
mm-hmm.
Yo, I appreciate you.
Come on, man. Appreciate you too, man. Anytime.
From the soul. Let's get it.